What you're seeing now is that the top businesses, the top companies are the ones that are becoming more data oriented. While in the past it might have been those natural resource companies that were at the top of the S&P 500, these days it's technology companies. And business models are transforming from traditional businesses to being more data businesses. And so the top performers, the winners and the losers, are going to be the ones who figure out how to gather that data and then most effectively act upon that. And AI and machine learning technologies can help really drive that effectively.
The kind of traditional factors, capital and labor, both of those are in decline. If we look at productivity growth rates across the world, they've also slowed down dramatically. But with this sort of potential addition of artificial intelligence, of robots and algorithms, we effectively create a new virtual labor force which can provide a massive boost to economic growth in the future.
The best way of increasing productivity or safety, for instance, is actually to simplify, to take out places where errors happen. Now, sometimes we can't see where those errors are, but new tools allow us to probe that problem from a different direction and show us that, oh, hey presto, there's a problem in procurement or a problem in insurance, and we will learn how to use those tools to be more productive, to solve problems that we can't currently solve.
With cognitive procurement, what we are aiming to do is to disrupt basically the way we do procurement, harnessing the power of data that we have, or unstructured data, through artificial intelligence to create the category manager of the future, to make smarter and faster decision making. I think it's not cost savings at the beginning because you have to invest, teach the machine needs to learn and then retrieve information. But I'm absolutely positive that cost saving will come.
Now for us, we see AI as an enabling technology that probably goes hand in hand with automation to enable us to augment the productivity of our workforce in particular. The expectation is that with AI, the more mundane, lower order tasks are automated, which enables our workforce to move up and focus on the higher order tasks.
In our workplace, the challenge is to make our data machine readable and machine actionable, increasingly moving away from our beautiful cartography to much more data-rich outputs. So we're feeding AI applications and technologies such as 5G technology, Internet of Things, and driverless and connected vehicles, which are requiring different outputs from geographic information.
Artificial intelligence do not replace people, it augments people. AI as such needs to learn, and it needs to learn from someone, yeah? And it keeps on learning. So I see absolutely the role of people that can evolve, because artificial intelligence, machine learning will maybe know things that they know today, but they will then do more value-added work, they will learn new things and then teach the machine. So I see it more as a hand-in-hand, machine and human.
So there is a spectrum, of course, across which we can employ AI. At the one end, there are those low-value tasks which many of us might regard as mundane. We'd love to be able to offload that task to an intelligent piece of technology. But at the other end of the spectrum, there are those really nitty-gritty, knotty problems that people would love to fix, but they can't quite today fathom out how they're going to tackle them. That, I think, is the huge opportunity for AI to tackle those problems in a way that no one has ever thought feasible before.
So I see these things as being tools, the next generation of smarter tool, and we will learn how to use those tools to be more productive, to solve problems that we can't currently solve. Now that doesn't mean to say that there won't be an issue with transitioning from what we do now to the future, and we have to ensure that people have got the right skills and are prepared for some of these changes.
The bottom line is most bosses and managers are tied up, extremely busy with day-to-day functions, running from meeting to meeting, task to task, that they're not being able to give enough mind share to employees. They're not shifting from being a boss to being actually a coach and really focused on employee development. And what we know is employee development is one of the top drivers of an employee's engagement, their level of productivity within the organization, and ultimately the profitability of that business. And so it's critical that we start to rethink the way that managers interact with employees. And AI can help drive that.